Hello, everyone watching this video. I'm Mr. Tosin, and this is Life and Layers with Mr. Tosin. So, I want to share a quick word with everybody. So, in the Bible, Jacob, one of the most popular characters in the Bible, he was somebody that had a life of struggle. Even though he was the chosen one, even though he was the one that was loved by God, he had a life of struggle, and that's by partly due to the fact that he believed in his own ability. He believed in his own sense. Jacob, which also means deceiver, he is what we can call a scammer. So he believed in his own strength and his own wisdom that if I do it like this, then I'll be able to get this reward. So, but all of that it didn't amount to anything. And so at some point in his life, he was faced with an angel and he wrestled with the angel. He wrestled because he didn't like how his life was going. So the angel changed his name from Jacob to Israel. So the angel gave him a new identity in God. So going forward, God, about 3 chapters after that, God now had to remind him that, look, your name is no longer Jacob, your name is Israel. Because God saw how his life was going, that even though you have been given a new name, even though you have been given a new identity, you are still not living in that identity. You are still not making the progress as I would have expected you to. You are still not doing exploit as I would have expected you. So God had to tell him again that, look, your name is not Jacob, your name is now Israel. And so if you're opportune, you can read the whole thing from Genesis chapter 32 up until the end of the life of Jacob. You would see that whenever Jacob had troubles, whenever Jacob had struggles, whenever he had his defeat, he was referred to as Jacob. But whenever he was victorious, whenever he was living in abundance, whenever he had dominion, he would refer to his name as Israel. So after his name has been changed, Iman still held on to his old identity. So he was living a double life, living a life of failure and also living a life of abundance. And that brings us to today. So many Christians, despite the fact that we've been given a new identity, despite the fact that we've been given a new name, many of us are still holding on to the past. Many of us are still holding on to our old name, and then it's holding us down. We are living in stagnation, we are living in poverty, we are living in lack, we are living in defeat, and that should not be. God has given us a new name. It is now up to us to key into that new name. It is up to us to key into that new identity. Because if we don't, God will just be watching us. And God will be wondering that I've changed this person's life. I've given this person a new identity. This person is new. This person should be excelling. This person's name is success. This person's name is breakthrough. This person's name is favor. How come this person is still living in lack? And God will just be watching, and God will be watching because God has done his part. So it is up to us to do our own part. So I hope this word has blessed somebody. So please like, share, and comment. Till I see you next time. God bless you.